Hi, my name is Officer Diaz, and today I will be conducting your citizenship interview. Can you please raise your right hand? Do you swear and affirm that the statements you will give and provide today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Thank you. Please take a seat. Before we begin, do you have any questions at all? Okay. Do you understand what an oath is? What is an oath? Do you understand during this process, this interview, you are under oath? Okay. Can I see your permanent resident card, your passport, and your ID, please? Thank you. What is your full legal name? Have you used a different name in the past? Would you like to change your name? I'm going to ask you 10 questions. You have to answer correct at least 6 of them to pass this portion of the test. Are you ready? Okay. First question. Who is in charge of the executive branch? Okay. What is one thing Benjamin Franklin is famous for? Okay. What is one promise you make when you become a United States citizen? Name the U.S. war between the North and the South. Why does the flag have 50 stars? What do we call the 10 first amendments to the Constitution? What is the name of the Vice President of the United States now? During the Cold War, what was the main concern of the United States? We elect a U.S. Senator for how many years? Name one war fought by the United States in the 1900s. Okay. Now, on the screen, you're going to see a sentence that I need you to read. Can you please read the following sentence? Okay. Now, can you please write the following sentence? Adams was the second president. Adams was the second president. If you need me to repeat it again, just ask, okay? No problem. Okay, again, Adams was the second president. Okay, let me check. Congratulations, you have approved both the civic, writing, and reading test. Okay, let's go to the second portion of the interview. You're doing great, by the way. Let me check something. ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo te está yendo con la práctica? Recuerda que si te gustaría prepararte para responder una entrevista como esta, ofrecemos un curso en nuestra página cursosconfernando.com. En este curso encontrarás un orden de trabajo sin interrupciones que podrás estudiar a tu propio ritmo y a tus propios tiempos sin importar tu nivel de inglés. Además, contarás con el apoyo de nuestro equipo ayudándote en tu preparación. Recuerda, esta página es cursosconfernando.com. Continuemos con la práctica. Mucha suerte. What is your date of birth? And where were you born? Are you still a citizen of the country? Okay. What is your current address? Can you please spell the name of the street for me? Thank you. How long have you lived at this address? Okay. What was your previous address? Okay. Who lives at your current address with you? Are either your parents U.S. citizens? Were your parents married before your 18th birthday? Okay. What do you do for a living? Okay. Since when are you working at this place? Tell me a little bit of your job. What are your job duties? Thank you. Do you like your job? I like mine. Okay, what is your marital status? How many times have you been married? What is your spouse's name? Can you please spell the name for me? Okay. When did you get married? Okay. Do you have any children? Are your children U.S. citizens? Okay, can you please give me the name of your children which are not U.S. citizens? And how old are they? Okay. Okay. Thank you. And these are your biological children? Okay. In the last 5 years, how many times have you traveled out of the United States? Okay. Are you sure? Let me check something. Okay, yes, that's correct. And how many days in total have you spent out of the United States in these last 5 years? Okay, let's talk about the last trip. Where did you travel in your last trip? Oh, since you submitted your application, have you traveled again out of the United States? Okay. This last trip, how many days were you outside of the United States? Who traveled with you? And what was the purpose of this trip? Back in your country of origin, what was your job? Do you had a job back in your country of origin? What was it? Okay. I'm going to ask you a question and I want you to be honest with me. Why do you want to be an American citizen? Okay. What are the last four of your social security number? Perfect. Now, please answer yes or no to the following questions. Have you ever claimed to be a U.S. citizen? Have you ever registered to vote in any federal, state, or local election in the United States? Have you ever voted in any federal, state, or local election in the United States? Do you now have or do you ever had inheritance title in order of nobility from any foreign country? Have you ever been declared legally incompetent or been confined into a mental institution? Do you owe any overdue federal, state, or local taxes? Have you ever not filed your federal, state, or local tax return since you become a lawful permanent resident? When was the last time that you filed your taxes? Okay. Usually when you file your taxes, do you have to pay taxes or you receive a refund? Okay, tell me about this year. This year you had to pay taxes or you received a refund? Okay. Have you ever called yourself a non-U.S. resident on a federal, state, or local tax return since you become a lawful permanent resident? Have you ever been a member of or involved in with any organization, association, fund, foundation, party, club, or society? No? Okay. Have you ever been a member of or any way associated with the Communist Party, with any other totalitarian party, with a terrorist organization? What is a terrorist organization? Okay. Have you ever advocated either directly or indirectly the overthrow of any government by force or violence? Have you ever persecuted any person because of race, religion, national origin, membership in a particular social group, or political opinion? Between March 23, 1933 and May 8, 1945, did you work for or associate in any way directly or indirectly with the Nazi government of Germany? Okay, I'm going to ask you 0 questions. Just say no or yes, okay? It's going to go a little bit faster. Were you ever involved in any way with any of the following? Genocide, torture, killing or trying to kill someone, badly hurting or trying to hurt a person on purpose, forcing or trying to force someone to have any kind of sexual contact or relation, not letting someone practice his or her religion? No to all of them, okay? Were you ever a member of or that you ever served in, help, or otherwise participate in any other following? Military unit, paramilitary unit, police unit, self-defense unit, vigilant unit, rebel group, guerrilla group, militia, insurgent organization? No? Okay. What is a militia? Okay, and what is genocide? Thank you. Were you ever a worker, volunteer, or soldier, or that you otherwise ever served in any other following? Prison or jail, prison camp, detention facility, labor camp, any other place where people were forced to stay? No? Okay. Were you ever a part of any group or that you ever help any group, unit, or organization to use weapons against any person or threaten to do so? Do you ever self-give or provide weapons to any person or help another person self-give or provide weapons to any person? Do you ever receive any type of military, paramilitary, or weapons training? Do you ever recruit, enlist, conscript, or use any person under 15 years of age to serve in or help an armed force or group? What is a weapon? Do you ever use any person under 15 years of age to do anything to help or support people in combat? Have you ever committed, assisted, and committed or attempt to commit a crime or offense for which you were not arrested? What is a crime? Okay. Have you ever been arrested, cited, or detained by any law enforcement officer for any reason? Have you ever been charged with committed attempting to commit or assisted in committing a crime or offense? Have you ever been convicted of a crime or offense? Have you ever been placed in an alternative sentencing or rehabilitate program? Have you ever received a suspended sentence, being placed in probation, or being paroled? Have you ever been in jail or prison? How about back in your country of origin? Were you ever in jail or prison? Okay. Have you ever been a habitual drunkard, been a prostitute, procuring anyone for prostitution, sold, smuggled, controlled substance, illegal drugs, or narcotics, been married to more than one person at the same time, marry someone in order to obtain an immigration benefit, help anyone to enter or try to enter the United States illegally, gamble illegally or receive income from illegal gambling, fail to support your dependents or to pay alimony, made any misrepresentation to obtain a public benefit in the United States? No? Have you ever give any U.S. government official any information or documentation that was false, fraudulent, or misleading? Have you ever lied to any U.S. government official to gain entry or admission into the United States or to gain an immigration benefit while in the United States? Have you ever been deported from the United States? Have you ever been excluded or removed from the United States? Are you currently a member of the U.S. Armed Forces? Are you a male who live in the United States between your 18th and 26th birthday? Okay, now these questions that I'm going to do right now, they're really important. I want you to put a lot of attention into it, okay? Do you support the Constitution and form of government of the United States? Okay, why do you support our Constitution? Okay. Do you understand the full oath of allegiance to the United States? Okay. What is an oath of allegiance? Are you willing to take the full oath of allegiance to the United States? Okay. If the law requires that, are you willing to bear arms on behalf of the United States? Do you understand what bear arms on behalf of the United States means? Okay. If the law requires it, are you willing to perform non-combatant services in the U.S. Armed Forces? If the law requires it, are you willing to perform work of national importance under civilian directions? Thank you. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, perfect. Please review all the information is correct. If everything is correct, sign and print your name. Everything is correct? Congratulations. I will recommend your interview as approved. Now, you just need to wait a week or so to get in the mail a letter that is going to give you the date, time, and place for your oath ceremony. Remember, you're not a U.S. citizen until you complete the process with the oath ceremony, okay? Do you have any questions for me? Again, congratulations, you did fantastic. Have a great day. Si te gustaría informarte de cómo son las entrevistas en la oficina que a ti te corresponde, dónde tendrás tu entrevista, te invito a que nos sigas en nuestro segundo canal de YouTube, Citizens Ahora. En este segundo canal ponemos experiencias todos los días de diferentes partes del país. Puede ser que una de estas experiencias te dé información que tú necesitas para tu entrevista. Así que no olvides, síguenos en nuestro segundo canal de experiencias, Citizens Ahora.